Imagine you're alone in your bedroom at night. The lights are off. The room is completely silent. Then suddenly, you notice something strange. There is a narrow gap between your wall and a piece of furniture. And in that darkness, you see a face. A young girl is staring back at you. You blink. She's still there. You move closer, but the gap is too small for anyone to fit inside. Then the girl slowly whispers, "Can you see me?" This is the Japanese urban legend known as the girl from the gap. And according to the story, if you see her looking back at you, you may never be able to make her disappear. The story is often told as a warning about the dark spaces inside your home, the gap between a wardrobe and the wall, the space beneath a bed, the narrow darkness behind a door. Places that are too small for a person, but just large enough for something else to hide. According to the legend, a young girl can sometimes be seen inside these gaps. At first, she may look completely normal. You might only notice one eye, then half of her face. She doesn't move. She doesn't blink. She simply watches you. Some versions of the story say the girl is a ghost. Others describe her as something that has always lived inside the walls. Something that waits patiently until someone notices her. And once you see her, she knows that you know she's there. One version of the legend tells a story of a person who was home alone late at night. They were sitting in their room when they noticed a strange shadow near the wall. At first, they assumed it was caused by the furniture. But then, the shadow moved. Slowly, a small face appeared in the gap. A young girl was staring directly at them. The person froze. They couldn't understand how she could possibly be there. The gap was far too narrow. There was no entrance, no hidden door, no way for anyone to crawl inside. They tried to ignore her, but the girl continued staring. Finally, the person asked, "Who are you?" The girl didn't answer. Instead, she smiled and slowly moved deeper into the darkness. Like many Japanese urban legends, the story comes with strange rules. The first rule is simple. Don't stare for too long. Some versions claim that the longer you look at the girl, the closer she gets, even if you don't see her move. Another version says, you must never reach into the gap, because you may feel a hand grab yours. And if you try to pull away, the girl may pull harder. Some stories also claim that if you look away and then look back, she will be closer, much closer.
Closer.
The most terrifying version says that eventually she won't be in the gap anymore. She'll be standing inside your room. The victim may panic and turn on the lights, but when they look back, the girl is gone. The gap is empty. There is nothing there. No face, no eyes, no sound. For a moment, everything seems normal again. Then they notice something. A new shadow. This time, it's behind them. They turn around and see the girl standing in the room, still staring, still smiling. And now, there is no wall between them. What makes the girl from the gap so disturbing is how ordinary the setting feels. You don't need an abandoned hospital. You don't need a haunted forest. You don't need a cemetery. The legend can happen in your own bedroom. Because every room has dark spaces. Behind furniture, under beds, inside closets. Places you usually ignore. And perhaps that is exactly where something could be waiting. Watching. Waiting for you to notice. So tonight, before you go to sleep, take a look around your room. Check the corners. Look behind the furniture and pay attention to the narrow spaces where the light doesn't reach. Because if you see a girl's face staring back at you, don't look away. And whatever you do, don't reach into the gap. Because you never know what might be reaching back. If you enjoyed this story, subscribe for more terrifying urban legends, Japanese ghost stories, and creepy legends from around the world. Until next time, keep the lights on and stay away from the gaps.